Well, thank you all for coming for the National Prayer Breakfast. It's always a delight, I can say personally, attending these every year. Some of the people in this room have been working on ecological issues for a half a century. And I speak for myself, I think I can speak for others, that I'm energized when I come here. I think we've all had the experience of friends and colleagues not really getting the emergency situation that we're in, and that's wearing and taxing to recognize the risks that we're in and not see the action that's necessary. And it's wonderful to come here every year and be around people who are energized and live the truth in the sense that recognize the risks, face those risks, and engage with great passion. So it's an honor to be here today and to celebrate this prayer breakfast with you all. So the program here, do people have a program there? Or I'm just in charge up here. So what we're going to do is we'll just we're going to go around initially, and people are going to introduce themselves, where they're from, their affiliation, city, state, where you're from, your affiliation. Later on in the program, we'll have the very end of the program, we'll have a comment and a kind of free-flowing conversation about what people are doing, how we can support each other, and leave here with energized and networked and potentially leverage our power and influence in more profound ways. All right, so I will begin, and then we'll move over here. Mary Beth will go from there. I'm Richard Miller. I'm a professor of philosophical and systematic theology and a professor of sustainability at Creighton University in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm also the founder of the Planetary Emergency Institute. So now we'll have Fred Krueger come up and talk about the Interfaith Protocol. And then we'll have some opening prayers by Alan Johnson, Rabbi Mirle Goldsmith, and Mary Beth Lorbiecki. Okay.
Good morning and thank you. We've worked for more than 25 years, and we can say we have never had a disagreement. We have never had a dispute. And the reason is that we have a protocol. A protocol is our rules of operation. Because as an interfaith group, we saw that we had a way to join it all together. And we do that by asking you for one central thing. Fully represent your faith tradition. Is that a fair thing to ask of you? But the corollary that goes with that is respect the responsibility of every other person to do the same. And then we add two other things. Avoid all negativity, all criticism, and stick to the environment. And when we do this, then we can say we have never had a disagreement or a dispute, even though we are activists and dealing with a lot of issues. And so for this particular prayer breakfast, we have a theme. And the theme is the motto of America. You know what that is? It's E pluribus unum. What's that mean? Well, originally, the 13 colonies, as they became states, had to recognize there was a unity, a oneness as a nation, which was a challenge to overcome individualism. But it also has a religious dimension, because while we are many faiths, there's still only one God and one reality. And so, E pluribus unum also has a personal dimension. We are many people, but we are still going to the same ultimate reality. And so that's the theme today for our prayers and for our reflections. Thank you. We're now going to have some opening prayers.